surprising world. Switzerland is the shocked after delivering intense. Alexandra Eala is revenge win against Valentina Ryser in Ilkley Open. This is no ordinary win. This is a return of an athlete who once defeated but now stronger, more aggressive and more determined. On the score, 6,162, Eala returned to her old self, defeat and made fuel for show how far his game this season. Ever since, only on the first serve, everyone can feel it in the venue that he had other intentions. Wandering, he presented a vision of self that does not let go. No, afraid and unwilling to repeat the same story. The emotion of the match was clear. This is the scene where Eala answers the question that has been hanging for a long time. How he will rise from the pain. Defeat? His answer was no. Words but actions. To every winner. He lived with every return hit at the exact position. And at each break, which he converted, he showed to Ryser and throughout the Swiss crowd, the one Filipino athlete who can adapt, evolve, and prepare more fierce. Vision of self. If at first he struggled with the opponent's rhythm, now he dictated the pace of angle and emotion of each exchange. For Filipinos watching from away, the match became a symbol of resilience. The narrative is clear. Once defeated but not afraid. Come back at the Ilkley Open, it showed. Eala is the maturity of an athlete, gradually recognized internationally. Circuit, in every point that he got, there is a story that destroys the former doubt, the former apprehension, the former inconsistency in the fast surface. Instead, he replaced those of confidence, precision, and presence. Three things are looking for athletes before competing in the mass. Big stages. In the middle of it all, the biggest impact comes from, in the narrative arc from defeat to redemption. This is the kind of storyline, climbs the algorithm, stirs up emotions and returns a belief of fans because of this performance. Resurrected the long-standing question of going along with Alex's career. Is that enough? The higher the levels, the more big tournaments, the very ones, Grand Slam stages, if the basis is strength, composure, and confidence. He showed against Ryser. It looks like the moment is getting closer and closer. That, and if he keeps showing up, of this kind of mentality, no, only Switzerland will be surprised completely. It's the world. All of Switzerland, it seems, stopped entering the court. Alexandra Eala, carrying a presence that is not the same as before. They're meeting with Valentina Ryser at Ilkley Open, a tournament already used by many athletes as preparation for heavier. Grass swing challenge became the scene. Reconfession of the two players. But today, Alex is no more. The teenager is hard to find the right one. Rhythm. A different version confronted Ryser. A version full of intention, discipline, and clear goals. Finish. The story left by their first. Against. And here one began. Winning surprised not only the Swiss crowd, but to everyone watching. Rise of the Filipino tennis star. In just the first rally, floated the big change in Alex's game. He is no longer reactive. He is now dictates the course of each exchange. The footwork is quick, direct. The ball kicks, and there is no hesitation. Only the release of each down the line winner that pushed Ryser back. Hardly find a comfort zone. The Swiss player because of the aggressive. Alex's return patterns immediately, breaking Ryer's serve. If it used to be, he prolongs the rallies for. Look for teaming, now it's him. Teaming itself. He is gives a challenge. He is the one who insists, which opens a court. And in each mistake of the enemy met, he did it with precision that was obvious, studied. One of those most notable is the maturity at decision-making. Alex knows when to stay a power shot, when Will adjust spin and when will release a slice to disrupt the Ryser's teaming. This kind of composure is not simply acquired. Training, it comes from those. Defeat thought, past and made investment. And because he was defeated of Ryer's last encounter, Alex clearly used that experience as a blueprint. He studied the tendencies, the positioning, and the defensive habits of Swiss players. And when he appeared again, they, as if there was a metronome watching over them, behind him, every movement calculated, every shot calibrated, as he only grows. Scoreboard, the shift in the arena is palpable. The first noises of the crowd became quiet viewing, and viewing is replaced by acceptance. Happening especially on the court and inside. Alex said something deep was going on. The explosion of confidence.